All right, I believe you're live.
Hi, Tasha.
Hey, Francois. All right, so we didn't have that many problems
How's it
today,
going?
so that's good. I think the more that we do it, the better we'll get. So that's great. So now we just need to wait to for people to come on in.
Wait for our friends to come join us at the
Exactly.
party. Well, I mean, Tasha, I know we're smart. We're like super smart. So can't be that complicated because there's a lot of people on here that are using this tool,
Yeah, it is.
right?
It is.
And if they can do it, I'm just gonna say I know we can.
Exactly.
It's not that complicated. You know what I mean? Like maybe we're too smart.
Maybe a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. A little bit. So it says 15
Oh,
people.
I just got your notification. We live, y'all. I see your notification.
So I just want to say
Okay,
this
let me.
to everybody in the chat. I see Questa, Moon Pie, Care Bears, Cola, Kelly Robinson, Mrs. Kaya, Queen KB, Shay Gray, Laura, Mama 12, Nadia, Maureen. Hey, y'all. Hey.
Do you have your volume on your computer and on your
Y'all
phone
do
or
it at the
something?
same
Because there's
time.
some interference.
Mm-hmm.
You got to mute something. You
Yep.
got it?
Yep. All right, ladies. How is everybody doing today?
Oh, Tasha, if you click on my name, click on my little circle picture, and then it's going to give you the
Okay.
options.
Yeah, I'm doing that, but it's not giving me that option to do what we talked about.
That's weird.
Oh, shoot. All right, you guys. I'm sorry. We always got
Okay.
technical difficulties.
Okay, well, what happened this week, Tasha? What's going on with you?
Well, my house was involved in some neighborhood shooting that went on Sunday. It was like
Oh my
broad
God.
daylight. And it was probably about it was between 5:30 and 6:30 in the evening. So that was a whole hot mess. I actually did a video about it. I mean, not in real time, but after things kind of started dying down. So,
Weren't you in the middle of cooking? Because you were cooking that beautiful pork roast.
yep, I was in the middle of
I
cooking.
saw the video and I was like,
Yeah,
did that happen in the middle of the pork roast? Oh my
yes,
God.
yes. It was a lot. I had never been through anything like that before, and whew, you see about it on TV. You see stuff like that happen on TV, and for me, I'm sitting, I'm watching, I'm like, dang, that's messed up. But to actually go through it
Mm-hmm.
yourself, like, yeah, it was a lot. So I mean, everything has calmed down. I'm gonna be honest with you, like that next morning when I got up, I was kind of leery to even go outside. Um, and the kids had to, ask could they go to the park, and I was kind of like, I don't know, Um,
Mm-hmm.
but you got to keep living. I mean, things can happen anywhere at any time. Um, by the grace of God, nobody in this house was harmed. There was another house that got shot up as well. Actually, from my understanding from the police, worse than my house, and there was no tragedy over there. So that was, thank God for that. But I haven't heard any more from the police. I mean, I don't think I will because I wasn't directly involved, and I gave my statement to what I saw, what I heard. They took pictures. They recovered a bullet from my home. They took that, and that was pretty much all of my involvement. I'm not involved anymore in it. So, um, yeah, so that's pretty much what went on with me this week.
Hey, there's a big bug in the house.
You know, I'm having a mom moment right now, of course.
Yeah, we
you
all
turn the
do.
camera on. I know, right? Yeah, so what happened with that? Not a whole lot over here. Thankfully, and I'm so sorry that happened. I'm glad you guys were safe and nothing happened. But yeah, I was following everything on you know, in your postings and stuff. So
Um,
so yeah, I was following everything in your postings, and you know, I'm sorry that happened, but it seemed like there was a lot going on. There was another person in one of the Facebook groups that I follow that had something happen with her daughter. I don't have all the details, but you know, there was a potential assault there going on. There was a lady at my daughter's school in the after school program. Her daughter was on her way to school. She was in nursing school. I posted it in my Facebook group. I mean, not my Facebook group, from my on one of my postings last week. This happened in Charlotte. A 27-year-old girl, she's in nursing school. There was a shootout on a street. Two guys got into an argument. There was a shootout, and she was shot by a stray bullet.
oh my
So
God.
yeah, just a lot of bad stuff happening. And then, you know, we all know what happened to Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
So, you know, just a lot of really bad stuff happening this week. It's really kind of, you know, it's just
Well, you know,
awful.
that you mentioned Nipsey Hussle, like, you know, everybody has been talking about that. I mean, of course they should be, but I was doing my own little reading on that whole Nipsey Hussle tragedy, and Page Six is reporting that the day that incident happened, Nipsey Hussle was outside with a business partner of his, and the business partner is the one that's speaking. He said that the person who shot Nipsey Hussle and the man, his business partner, actually shook hands with this man moments before this happened. So I guess how they explained it in the blog that I was reading, like the guy walked up and was like, "Hey, you know, I'm a fellow rapper. I'm a new up and coming rapper. You know, shook hands with him or whatever. You know, said whatever they said, and the guy kind of walked away to go to a burger joint. So the business partner that was standing next to Nipsey Hussle, he returned back inside of the shop to, because he had some food as well, I guess to eat or something. And he said just that was seconds, and the next thing he know, he heard gunfires erupting. And you know, he was basically like, had I been, you know, stayed there 3 seconds longer, maybe I could have prevented this from happening. So it's, you know, it's a lot going on. A lot of people have been saying things that I've been reading, how, you know, when you get to a certain status, celebrity status, I guess monetary status, that you need to move yourself away from that environment that you grew up in, because those people will become your enemies. You know, I guess the way they phrase it.
And I think it depends on the environment too. I mean, if you are in a environment where it's particularly unstable potentially, where you, and I mean unstable in the sense of you never know what's going to happen. One day it's like this, and then one day it's like that. That probably, you know, especially when you have a lot of money and things like that, that could be a problem. You know, so that's unfortunate. I mean, that's really, I hate that happened to him. You know, that's just
I was reading last night on this one app I have called Top Buzz, and they said that Reginae Carter, Lil Wayne's daughter, you know, Lil Wayne has a baby with Laura London, who also has her youngest child is with Nipsey Hussle. And so Reginae has been getting a lot of smoke here in the past couple of days because she uploaded a picture of her little brother, which is Laura London's child and Lil Wayne's child, and then Nipsey Hussle's little son. She like uploaded a picture of both of these children, basically
Yeah.
giving her condolences or to her sibling plus I guess Laura London as well. So a lot of people are like saying that she was wrong for that because from my understanding, from what I read, Nipsey Hussle and Laura London had did a lot to keep their children out of the media. So for her to broadcast them during this type of time, they said that, basically they said Reginae didn't have any right doing that. You know, I'm not gonna say I don't know, but I don't think Reginae was doing it on purpose. I think like she was just uploading. Let me tell y'all something. Social media can start a lot of stuff. Social media can start a lot of stuff. I don't think that young girl, the young lady, whatever, was trying to cause friction or anything. But I will say this, just for me being a reader of this article, I'm pretty sure Reginae is aware of the fact that Laura London doesn't want her children exposed in the media like that. Because just for me watching and looking at social media, I don't see many pictures of Laura London and her children. And that was probably for that reason. She doesn't really want her children exposed in the media like that.
And I'm sure you're probably right, and whoever else was calling out was probably right. But you know what? I almost feel like this right now. She probably doesn't care.
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Her man is dead. Her son's father's dead, or her youngest child. I don't know if she has two boys or what the makeup is of her family, but I wouldn't care at this point if some. You know what I mean? When people pass away, I just remember. When my parents, I lost my mom in October of 2016. I lost my dad a few months later, and they were older couple, and they were struggling with illnesses and stuff. And my point is at the funeral, the first funeral I went to, I just could not believe how many people were like more upset than I was. Like I'm like, my mom died. And you're crying more than me. Like I didn't even get a chance to grieve at the funeral because people are so upset. And I appreciated the fact that they were so upset and that they appreciated my parents and all of that. And that's awesome. But sometimes people are more upset than the person who potentially was offended. If Lauren London and Lil Wayne had a strong relationship, which I'm sure they did, it resulted in a child. No matter how it ended, I'm sure Reginae was around Lauren London for a period of time, and people don't even know their relationship. So for people to be more mad and more outspoken, we don't even know if Reginae asked Lauren if it was okay for her to post that picture. So people, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a waste of time. Lauren London might not even be upset. And if she is upset, it's only because she's maybe trying to get her mind off of what just happened, because her life was changed in like the matter of seconds. And from the pictures I've seen, they were a very strikingly beautiful couple. And I'm sure that she loved this man a great deal. And all her hopes and dreams of her future with this person is over. So if she's going to be mad about a picture, I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? And if people want to be mad over the picture, people just want to find something to be mad at. Be mad at the guy who's sitting in jail right now who shot Nipsey Hussle.
People
that's who people need to be mad at.
Yeah, that's exactly. Not because she posted a picture of her little brother and his little brother. But
right.
I want to also say, it's just a whole lot of people. Kodak Black, which is a rapper, he's also getting a lot of heat from the media or from people from social media because he posted on his Instagram a couple days ago playing Nipsey Hussle's music in the background. That so I'm gonna read it from what and this was on USA Today. He said that Laura London, that baby though, she about to be out here she about to be out here single. And then he says, I'll be the best man I can be for her. I'll give her a whole year. She might need a whole year to be crying, and some other cuss words he said for Hustle. So basically, they took it like he was flirting with Laura London, and basically was like, she a widow now, but I'm gonna give her a whole year to, get herself together, and then he gonna come after her. Like, why would you say something like that? Like this
Because
woman.
that's how men think. I mean, it's insensitive, but she's a beauty. She's a sex symbol.
Yeah, but
And she's not necessarily.
yourself.
How many people have said that kind of stuff about Beyonce or Janet Jackson? You know what I mean? Like nobody. I mean, people. Lauren London is a very attractive woman, and she's one of these who's kind of like a beauty icon, like when people use names like Beyonce or Janet Jackson or Vanessa Williams or now Lauren London, these names of women that are at a particular beauty stature, and not saying that it's right, because obviously you're more than just your good looks, of course. But that's how men think. I'm not saying that all men are insensitive, but he knows he's traveling in that same circle. Maybe she was his girl crush or something. I'm not saying it's right. It's silly. It was stupid.
At least give a girl at least a week, at least longer than a week before you start hitting on her. You know what I'm saying?
He probably was just talking, and it might have been half a blunt and 2 cans. I was gonna say 2 cans of beer. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. He might have been. If it's the video that I'm talking, that I think I saw online, I think he was. Did he have like no shirt on and looked like he was in a party or something?
I believe so, but they said Nipsey Hussle's music was playing in the background.
That might have brought it to mind. That might have been like, oh yeah, damn, she's attractive. I'll be there for her. You know what I'm saying? This is I'm sorry that I'm just really realistic, and people don't always stand on great manners all the time, and people say inappropriate things all the time, and men and beautiful women, men say stupid things a lot. So it just doesn't surprise me. I don't think he probably was intentionally trying to be insensitive, but it was one of those where a camera and a microphone was running when a guy said something stupid about a beautiful woman. You know what I mean? And right now he just didn't realize, if someone would have said that 10 years ago, nobody would have cared. But because now with Me Too and people are being more sensitive to not treating women just like sex objects, but that's what men think of us. You know what I mean? They see beauty, a good figure, you're alone, you're probably going to need help, things like that. And that's how they go. Tasha, I don't know if you need to go to the control panel, but I don't think my camera is showing. That's weird. I don't know. Did you see I sent you a message.
Your camera's not showing?
You probably have to click on that control panel button. So let me look in the, while you're doing that, I'm going to look in the chat room. Hey, everybody. Gosh, so we've got 24 people right now, I think. Hey, Mom of 12. I see Nadia. And I think you probably called out a whole lot of people. Care Bears. Oh, there we go, Tasha. You fixed it. Coca-Cola. That's cute. Oh, my God. What was that name last week? Leave-in conditioner. Oh my God, that was like the best name I'd seen. Hey Cuesta. Hey Moon Pie. How are you? Nobody's really talking. Y'all just listening. If y'all just listening, give us a thumbs up. Nobody's really talking. So maybe I shouldn't have had my camera fixed, because look at you guys. I don't live in a junkie house, but you can see over here, this is the family room. So in this room, and I've said this before, right here, my husband, we have a bar, and on the bar, my husband kind of uses as like a workbench kind of for his race cars. He has small gas-powered race cars. And then right here, in this area over, is where Farrah plays. So Farrah came back here earlier today and made it super junky. So that's all I can say, guys. Don't judge.
All right.
Okay, so Care Bears is saying she's just listening. Thank you, Care Bears. I could always rely on you. Oh, look at my pen, guys. My daughter bought me this. Is this not the most adorable thing? She bought me this from the dollar store today.
Trisha Ellington. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining. I see Tay Walker, Queen KB. Trying to announce some of the people that came in. BB Patton. I hope I said your name right. Miss Mackie, how you doing, baby? Life with Infinity and Kiddos. I like that name. That's cute. So
Can you hear me, Tasha?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Also, you guys, I don't know if you guys are into like the beauty news, but Jeffree Star had something happen to him that he announced this week on his channel. He had a makeup concealer that he had been working for like over a year on this concealer. It was actually stolen out of his warehouse. I believe his warehouse in LA. $2.5 million worth of one particular concealer. It was one model number. And if you guys want to get the specifics, you have to go to Jeffree Star's channel and look at the video. But he believed it was an inside job. He believes it was temporary employees that worked in the warehouse. Of course, he has, investigators and everything on this incident. They have arrested one person, I guess allegedly, well, not alleged because he said it, but there was a person who posted, like they were waiting to see if any posts would come up, and some person posted it, and it was leaked on the black market. And I guess by your internet address or however they do that, they tracked this person down, and she was in custody. At that moment when Jeffree put this video up the other day, they were still working to try to find out how much she's involved, how much she knows, or who did she buy the product from, because she actually bought it from somebody. So so Jeffree Star was very devastated behind this breach, but he assured the audience that was watching that video, or will watch that video, that it will never happen again. So
Oh, because I wonder if a lot of it was pre-sold, because a lot of times some of these makeup brands like Kylie Cosmetics and things like that, they do pre-orders.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering, a lot of that product was already sold. Those lip kits and, eyeshadows. Kylie typically, when because I bought a couple of lip kits. I bought when they did the Kim KKW lipstick set for Kylie Cosmetics, and it was a pre-order, so you had to pay for it. You were waiting for it to come in. As soon as it came in, it shipped. Mm-hmm. So it's possible that a lot of that stuff could have been already bought and paid for.
But the reason why I'm saying this is, I have bought things like knockoff things. Like I've bought knockoff purses and stuff like that. Like I've done that. I'm pretty sure everybody in this chat room probably did that too. But it's, when you think about it from a stylist point of view, it takes down the value of the product. It makes it harder when you go into the store to buy these products. If you want to buy them, the authentic product, it makes it harder because they raise the prices on things for theft and things like that. When you deal with people like that's boosters and stuff like that, like, I knew a girl years ago that would boost, like she would come out the stove with everything, anything. Like you would just put in an order with her. Whatever store you wanted something from, this girl knew how to get it up out of there. I don't know how she did it, but as I got older, that was when I was like, in my late 20s, early 30s. But as I got older and stuff, I was like, you know what, like contributing to that. Now that's why when I go in the store and I look at the price tags and stuff, I'm like, dang, it's so expensive. Why is it so expensive? Or what irritates me when I go in the store, how they get everything all locked down and you can't see, look at the product and stuff because it's behind a brick wall basically, or under 7 locks and keys. But that comes from people going in the stores and taking stuff that don't belong to them that they did not pay for. And ultimately, us as consumers, we pay the price for that. Like everybody want a deal. Like everybody want them deals, right? But when you think about it, y'all, when you you solicit that type of behavior, you ultimately will pay the full price. If you didn't pay it right then,
Right.
like somebody selling you a pair of Jordans, some authentic Jordans that they stole from the Foot Locker warehouse, and they $200, but they sell them to you for $100. Like, yeah, you paid $100, you didn't pay $200, but the next time you can't find homeboy to get that hustle from, then now you got to go to Foot Locker to get the real deal Holyfield. Instead of paying $200, now they $240, right? Because
Right.
they got to recover that loss from somewhere. And guess what? Ultimately, us
Well,
as consumers, we pay the price.
when you buy and what it is called, stolen merchandise,
Mm-hmm.
because not even just the knockoff is just knockoff. They're not going to even address you in the store. But when you buy stolen merchandise, so for instance, you buy, like you said, those Jordans that somehow fell off a truck, or the mascara or concealer from Jeffree Star, or whatever, a designer bag that was stolen. Something starts happening with that bag, even if you pay $500 for something that's $2,000, or you pay $100. If you take it into, the Gucci store or Louis Vuitton store, or you take it into Saks Fifth Avenue and you say, hey, I got a bag. It's authentic, and something is wrong with it. Or the handle, is broken, or whatever the case might be, things that can happen to luxury goods. If it's got a serial number on it, you might be waiting on the police to come in, because if it's a lot that was marked stolen and you walk into the store with it, hopefully they wouldn't be that stupid to do that. But I'm sure people have done that, walked in, they didn't know it was stolen, or it was sold to someone who sold it to someone who sold it to someone else. Or if you're using stolen makeup and you have a reaction and you break out or something like that, and you want a refund, there's no one to get a refund from,
Right.
because it's sold to someone who sold it to someone who sold it to someone else. So it's just better to aspirational items, or items that cost a little bit more. I mean, everybody wants nice things, but unfortunately it's just not always worth it getting it not the right way. So that's I mean, I hate to say that, but that's kind of how it is. But yeah, it's really sad. Just back to Nipsey Hussle really quick. I saw a video online and it was so sad. Oh my God. They were showing when the paramedics showed up, and I guess they'd already ripped off his clothes, and where they were doing CPR, and they cut to Lauren arriving at the hospital and meeting someone at the emergency room door, and it was very grainy, but she was screaming like I know that I would if I were in that situation, and it's still like sends shivers down my spine. It's and something like that happened actually to someone close to me before they got married, someone who I know. A similar situation. Thank God this person did not pass away. And I was with this person. We were having lunch at the time that she got the phone call. And I will never forget it, because I had to drive her to the location to go find her fiance. And it was probably some of the scariest moment of my life, just because I was driving like 100 miles an hour. I don't drive like that. And it was pretty scary. And I can only just imagine what she's feeling like right now. And
well, she's feeling devastated. Her heart has literally been ripped out of her chest. I see some people in the comments talking about, and I had read that too, that Nipsey Hussle was working with Dr. Sebi about this documentary. I don't know a lot about it, because I didn't do a whole lot of reading about it. I think you and I were talking about it, and you had mentioned about it, but from what somebody says in the comments, that Nick Cannon is going to finish off that documentary. So, a lot of people are alleging that the reason why Nipsey Hussle lost his life is because he was working with Dr. Sebi in this documentary to get out this information, and they don't want that information out. And for the people that's talking about it in the comments, yes, I did hear about that. But I'm gonna just say this, like, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. I wasn't a Nipsey Hussle fan. I didn't follow his music like that, but not to say that I don't mourn his loss, because that's our Black community. Somebody yet again gone that, from what I understand, he was pretty powerful rapper. He was Grammy nominated, so he meant a lot to a lot of people, and he was making his impact on the music culture. So that in long is a tragic travesty. So my, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. I think we lost Francois. Francois, what happened? I think we lost you. I'm sorry, you guys. I think we lost Francois, and I'm gonna have to wait for her to try to come back. She's gonna. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry, you guys. Just give me a minute. Let me try to get her back on the line. Thank you guys for being patient. So hopefully that will work. We've never actually had that happen. So I don't know what that's gonna do. But let me just go ahead. Hey, my imperfect life. Hi, baby. I'm glad you made it. Anisha. Hey, how you doing? Oh, okay, baby. Or BB. I'm sorry, BB. I do apologize. Is that what Dr. Sebi had a cure for AIDS, lupus, sickle cell, and cancer? Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't want to talk a whole bunch about it because I don't want nobody coming for me if that's the case. Um, We gotta change the subject because it's getting kind of. So you guys, I got Francois back on the phone. She's trying to get back in now. So I'm waiting on her to come on back in. Yeah, BB, that's what. Yeah, I believe that's what it is. They don't want that to come out. Yeah, I don't know, but guess what? I'm not going to help them let it come out. Like, yeah.
What, the cure for AIDS?
BB. I hope I'm saying your
Okay.
name right, baby. If I am, just let me know that I am saying your name right, because I will butcher a name. I mean, I will slice it.
BB.
Um,
It's either BB or Bebe.
BB, like the perfume and the designer BB. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I
think it's
all right, you guys.
Yeah.
Francois back. Can you be seen? Can you? Let me see something.
What?
Your camera. Because I don't see you right now.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. So what about, I know you mentioned that you wanted to talk about Farrah Abraham really quick, one of the teen moms. We always love teen mom. I know you want to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, just
is she doing more plastic surgery or something, or what's going on with that?
Girl, that sister. is about to go get some more butt injections. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. When Farrah Abraham, when Teen Mom OG first came to the scene, I wasn't very fond of her anyway. I'm talking about when she was 16, pregnant with the baby. But as season grew and Farrah head got bigger and bigger, like I admire her for wanting to start her own businesses and entrepreneurship and having several strands of income. But Farrah, like, what I didn't like about her is I didn't like how she talked to her mama and her daddy. And definitely how she talked to her mama. She was very rude. And for all of y'all in here that watches Teen Mom, y'all comment and let me know what y'all think about that. Like I just don't like the way, like Janelle and her mama, like they have a very estranged relationship too. But Farrah, like she would get all in her mama face, you know, talking. I'm like, she was just real ignorant with her mama, you know, and her mother would always be like, but Farrah, and then Farrah would be like, you know, and she would just be so rude to that lady. I'm like, my God, woman, this is the, and my thing is this, like, how are you like this with your mama and you got your own daughter here and your daughter watching you be rude to your mama? So what you think gonna happen? It's gonna repeat itself. Just like you not showing no respect to your mama, your baby, when she gets to that age, she's not gonna show no respect to you. I mean, you know, kids, they have a learned behavior, you know?
Right.
But yes, girl, she's supposed to be getting some more butt injections for Coachella. I'm thinking to myself, child, how big do you want your booty to be?
Well, Coachella is happening like in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Coachella's happening in a couple weeks, first of all. So hopefully she's already had the surgery, because that's butt injections or so it says butt injection. She's not getting butt implants. Okay.
Yeah, but
so yeah, so
Farrah was a really cute girl. Like when she was a teenager, she was a really cute girl. But when she started doing all these enhancements to her body, like she looks like a plastic Barbie now. You know, she was. I mean, I get people, you know, have little things they want to tweak and stuff. I mean, like if I had the money, it's a few things I'd get done my daggone self, you know. But I don't think I would get ridiculous. I know I wouldn't get ridiculous with it because I don't want to keep going under the knife like that. But y'all got to be careful with them butt injections.
Well,
that's what K. Michelle. She was getting all that cement pushed up in her body, and K. Michelle had to get everything done. Like K. Michelle almost lost her life, you know.
Well, she ended up with lupus.
Huh?
Whatever she was doing activated lupus in her system.
Yeah.
She was having a reaction to the silicone. So she didn't have the cement, but she was getting silicone, maybe even saline too. I don't know, but whatever she was doing, it had she had an adverse reaction, and it activated lupus in her body. So, you know, which is another autoimmune disease. I mean, there's a lot of people, you know, they called it dysmorphia. And there's a lot of people who have unrealistic views on how they actually really look. You know, it's kind of, I don't want to say, well, they call it, you know, body dysmorphia, they call it, which sometimes people who are anorexic also have body dysmorphia because they see things that other people don't see until they actually really see it. So they see themselves as people who've got body dysmorphia, you know, they may see themselves as fat. You may have people who are quite large who don't see that they are large. You've got people who are, they don't see how skinny that they're really getting, and they just feel like they are fat, or that they are carrying lots of extra, you know, it's just, it's in your mind. So she may have something where she is seeing something that everyone else is not seeing. And instead of some of these plastic surgeons stopping people and saying, hey, you know, you've probably gone a little too far. And there are plastic surgeons who are like, I don't want your money. I'm not doing this. I'm not having my name attached to it. And you're going to have to go somewhere else. Or after this procedure, I'm done. Because you also do have people who get hooked and addicted to plastic surgery. That could be a kid. You know, she could be hoping and wishing. I mean, even Pam Anderson from back in the day, you know, she had all those surgeries, and now she's in her early 50s. She looks amazing, and she's had most of her plastic surgery taken out. She realized it just, she took out I think she took out, if not all, most of her breast
I mean,
implants.
y'all got to think about it,
And
like long
mhm,
term. That's going to affect your health. Like
yeah,
it's inevitable. It's going to affect your health when you start doing all that cosmetic surgery. Like you could potentially have a lot of issues. You know,
hmm
the older you get, because as you know, the older you get, your body changes. It doesn't function like that young body
hmm
did, and it's going to change. So, but yeah. So good luck to Farrah and her booty
yeah.
injections and everything else she's trying to do. Like,
Well,
I
look at
mean,
our girl Wendy Williams. I mean, Wendy has gone
girl,
quite large over the
Wendy
years.
look cute, horrible. Like, I'm sorry. Like, she
Wendy
looked,
looks like a pinup doll. I mean,
yeah,
her breasts are so large. And I'm certainly not trying to body shame, so I hope no one takes it that way. I think Wendy's a beautiful woman. She's gotten herself very healthy. She's gone vegan and she's done lots of things. She exercises. She looks amazing, and she's in her 50s. She looks great. But for whatever reason, she loves those large breast implants, and they're huge. So that's all I'm going to say on the topic. I mean, hey, if that's what she likes, then good for her. But I can only imagine what it's like. I mean, you can't sleep on your stomach. You know, I'm a tummy sleeper, so I don't know. Yeah, Moon Pie saying Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson destroyed his nose. He destroyed his nose. He destroyed his face. Latoya. I mean, we could go down the list of how many Hollywood people, and then for as many Hollywood people as there are people, there are just as many non-celebrities who have done the exact same thing. So this is
well,
like a common. This is a
Nadia
common
said that
problem, guys.
Nadia said that she got Botox done before. Nadia, if you don't mind me asking, where did you get your Botox? Because I've heard of people getting. I heard of people getting Botox to help with your headaches and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've heard of that. Yeah, I don't
Botox
know.
is really like non-surgical procedure. I don't think there's anything wrong with Botox, but you can also go overboard on Botox too. She got it in her forehead, so probably a lot of people do it as preventative to not get wrinkles. There's a couple of girls at my job who are in their mid to late 20s who have gotten Botox. I don't know why. They said they're doing it as preventative to not get wrinkles, but use sunscreen. Stay out of the sun. Don't
Exactly.
like,
Exactly.
I've got people at my job, yeah. So like I said, there's a couple of people that I know, a couple girls I work with that do that. And, I mean, they look amazing. But I never would have known that they'd had Botox had they not told me. But I think, like I said, it's one of those maintenance things. So I think Botox is kind of
Okay, but wait a minute. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
okay. So guys, let's see. So used for migraines, butt lift, BB. Yeah, I heard. So, Moon Pie, I've heard of people getting Botox in their armpits to help them not sweat so much. Have you guys heard about that? It's a procedure that they use for to help with sweating. Okay, would anybody raise your hand if you have ever thought about getting plastic surgery? I feel like I've thought about it. I mean, I don't think that I ever really wanted it. I have thought about getting like the mommy makeover. So the tummy tuck and liposuction. I have thought about that. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know that I would ever go through with it. But yeah, I've definitely thought about that. So, who's saying yes? Yes, too. Yes, it does. Okay, so yeah, mommy makeover. That is that's a nice surgery. I know a couple of people who've had the tummy tuck, the liposuction in their back and kind of like a little bit of reshaping on their butt, like right on their what do they call it, like fat pads and like your hips and everything, just kind of like a whole body reshape, which is so yeah, what you want, the 360 tummy tuck? Yeah. So, I think sometimes we all forget what plastic surgery can look like and be like, because there's so much to it. But yeah, I mean, it's something real. Hey,
All right,
Tasha, is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all multitasking. I'm cooking and
Yeah.
and gossiping and all things.
So BB said something about a breast reduction. So, I think plastic surgery takes on many different looks. I think oftentimes it's also, we're always thinking about kind of like, and I hate to say this and I don't want to offend anyone, kind of like that grotesque side of plastic surgery where people are going to the extreme. But there's some good sides to plastic surgery that I think can help people. Like a lot of plastic surgeons say, if plastic surgery was good, you shouldn't even know the person had plastic surgery. Good plastic surgery does not look like plastic surgery.
Well, I can see this young lady. I mean, breast reduction if you're doing it for health reasons, because I do know a girl who she was what was she a triple F, a double F or something, like her breasts were huge, and she was having a lot of back pains and things of that nature. She ended up getting a breast reduction because it was health related, Well,
health related could also be mental health related. There's some girls who are very small who have, or even big, it doesn't matter. But if you've got large breasts and it's uncomfortable, either back pains or uncomfortable from a standpoint. I knew a girl who was a small girl. She had double D breasts, and she used to wear big sweatshirts, big shirts all the time. She said she felt like no matter what she had on, she felt like she had on a bikini because men were always looking at her breasts, and it made her feel very uncomfortable. And she went down, she had a surgery down to a B or C, and you couldn't tell her anything after that. She felt better afterwards. And another girlfriend of mine too, she was more medium to large frame, probably about a 14-ish, 16. She carried some big breasts too. And she told them to take her down as far as they could go. And she didn't like it. I mean, she always looked like, it was big. She had what we would call grandma boobs as a young girl, and big, large. She didn't like it. So yeah, I mean, I think also mental health. It's just it's a lot. But girl, let's switch a little bit. There was a lot going on last night on YouTube in these YouTube screens. And I know you were on date night last night, ma'am. And Out of Pocket, which your boo thing. I, on the other hand, was on the computer like, oh my God. There was a lot going on. Every time I turned around, I was like, oh my God.
Girl, I was getting so many notifications. I was like, oh my God. I said, the first Saturday, I called myself leaving home. Now y'all got all this going on.
It was going down. Yeah, it was going down last night. I was like, so I was watching one live. Let me tell you something. At one time, I had 2 lives playing simultaneously. I had one tab and then another tab, and I would go from one live to the other live, back to the other live, just to hear what was going on, because I knew, I had to prepare. I was doing my homework. I told my husband, I'm doing my homework. I got to prepare for the show tomorrow. So this is really homework. So just in case any questions were asked, I wanted to make sure that I was prepared. Also, next thing I know, I get another notification. I clicks on this live, Tasha. I see Olivia and Gerard having some drinks in the house.
What?
I was like, at first I thought they were in bed, but they weren't. They were sitting in the living room. Because I was like, oh, did she get a new setup in her room? They were sitting in the living room. having some grown conversation, between they're not together. I would be interested to know what happened after the camera went off last night, but she was drinking some wine. He was drinking some apple flavor Crown Royal. She took a couple of shots. She took a shot for Nipsey. And, they were talking. They talked about lots of things.
Shot, huh? She needed a reason, huh? You said she took a shot for Nipsey.
She didn't want to take the shot at first, and then Gerard said, take it for Nipsey. And she was like, well, if you say take it for Nipsey. So yeah, it was cute. It was cute. And they just talked about him having cheated a little bit. I think he was kind of like, oh man, you killing my groove here talking about that. Cause I just, it was nice to see them together. Are they even broken up? Who knows? I mean, they say they're broken up, but they were together last night. I don't know what happened after the camera went off. He wasn't his undershirt though. I just want to throw that in.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe the relationship that we seeing or that you saw last night and everybody else saw last night, it's always been the relationship, right? I think that young lady gonna do what she want to do, obviously. But I just think that type of stuff you make, like somebody in the comments said, I think Nadia said that she did a pregnancy test, and I seen some of it. I didn't watch all of it. I'm just trying to figure out, and it's just me, y'all. I'm just trying to figure out, why does that need to be on social media? You taking a pregnancy test. Like, I understand that's real life, but why does that need to be on social media? I'm just, I don't know. Maybe that's
Don't you care?
No. I mean,
I thought you cared.
No.
I thought you wanted to. I thought you wanted to be next godmother.
Girl, no. No. My thing is this. Okay, how about you just tell us you pregnant? Like the whole opening up the box, we got to listen to you pee, you stick the thing in. Like, I'm sitting here like, what the? Okay, anyway.
You mean like normal people? Like normal people do?
Exactly. Me personally, even now, if I was on social media 22 years ago, and I had a YouTube page 22 years ago, which YouTube wasn't here 22, but I'm just saying, y'all know what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't, and I'm who I am now. Like, I'm Tasha Marie TMR, I got this YouTube page. I wouldn't have filmed me taking a pregnancy test. Now, I would have filmed, y'all, I'm pregnant, and my reaction to that, but the actual me, but I guess she said because them people on her channel are her family, and and I mean, y'all my family. I mean, I love everybody, but even my own mama, when I took my pregnancy test, she wasn't there. I ain't involved her. I called her after.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think that's my opinion.
Someone said for views, and of course, Care Bear said for views, and she put a money bag. Yeah, I mean, that's how Olivia is a single mom who works on YouTube, works and delivers her content on YouTube and gets paid by Google AdSense. So it's possible her numbers were down last month because a lot of last month or earlier in the month, she was not posting as much. It's possible her views were down and she needed a bump, because I tell you what, that 2-hour live last night, she had over 1,000 people in a 2-hour live last night. So she's definitely got her numbers up last night. So if any of you tuned into live, you can say that you contributed something to that cause, because, for every minute that any of you were in there, and I'm sure some people were in there the whole live because, she's got moderators that are in there. She's got diehard fans that were in there. I was probably in there for, I don't even know, maybe about 45 minutes. But honestly, I had her live on. I was listening to Chrissy's live, and I was listening to another live and it was all the way live last night. I was listening to everything that was on until I finally fell asleep around 1 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, there was a lot going on. Jasmine was even in Chrissy's live last night. So one thing that happened when you were out with your boo, Tasha, was Chrissy had gone live, and she had gone live earlier in the day. And I saw part of it. I fell asleep on it, actually. She was making her kids bagel bites and just, regular mom stuff, talking about random stuff. I can't remember. Honestly, I fell asleep. But she mentioned about Jasmine, and that Jasmine had a friend who's a male friend. Some may say boyfriend, but I'm not saying boyfriend. He's not a boyfriend yet. If you saw Jasmine's live, if you saw Jasmine's video, she's very clear to say this is not a boyfriend. She's got a friend. And they just met, and she was on social media with him. And some people have said all kinds of things like he's a bum. And there were some call outs about him giving out his social media, including Chrissy even said something about it. Like, why did he give out his social media or make a whole new YouTube channel and stuff like that? So I don't know what's going on with that. I didn't see that, and I didn't have enough time to look into it.
I think wait a minute. You said this young man gave out his social media while he was on Jazz's live?
Yeah, I don't know if he's a young man or not. I just know that that's her boyfriend, whatever he looks like, or whether he's young man, old man, I don't know. Her man, her friend. I'm sorry, I keep wanting to say the right thing. Her friend, I guess, gave out his social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't, I didn't see it personally, but that's what I heard happen. That's Chrissy said it.
World?
And that's Jasmine's homegirl. So I'm assuming it's the truth. So Jasmine got online last night to set the record straight about this guy. Number one, to say he is just a friend. So don't call him her boyfriend.
Okay.
Also, when we were in the Chrissy's live, somebody said something. I don't know. Were any of you guys in the live last night with Chrissy, and then Jasmine came in? There were some people who were like, yeah, this guy better not hurt you. And Jasmine, don't be stupid. And Jasmine, be careful. We don't want him to hurt you. All kinds of stuff. Did anybody see? Was anyone in Chrissy's live last night? Does anybody care about this topic? Right. Nadia says that she said he's just a friend and she looks happy. Exactly. And, everyone deserves to be happy, right? So she's gone through a lot, and that's what Chrissy said, right? Okay. So I want to put a big asterisk here, and I don't want to get any rumors started, because this is my effort to help end a rumor and to clear some confusion. When I was in the chat room, I saw someone say something like, again, Jasmine, be careful. Jasmine, make sure you don't leave this guy by himself with your kids. Like, she doesn't know. I mean, she is the mother of the children, and any of you who are mothers knows the minute you become a mother, you immediately get very protective over your children. Okay. I don't know any mother that doesn't, unless there's other problems there, but most women become very protective over their children, like, immediately. Anyway, so they were just giving her kind of encouragement like that, right? Anyway, someone said something about don't leave him alone with your kids. Make sure he doesn't like bathe your kids or anything like that. And then someone said, did he do that? Did he bathe her kids? Did she leave him alone? Did she And then someone else, like 2 messages up in the thread, says, oh my God, did she let him? I don't even want to keep saying it because I don't want to exacerbate what became like a rumor that took on its own life. And she seemed very upset about it. But what I think happened is someone was saying, basically, don't be stupid. Don't leave him alone. Don't give him like privileges, dad privileges with your kids and things, which I'm sure she already knows that. And it took on a life of its own. So for about an hour, people were saying things like, oh my God, did she let him bathe her kid? Did she let him do this? Or did she let him do that? And she's like, no, what are you guys talking about? And I just wanted to bring that up, guys, on how quickly, especially when some of these chat rooms that are full of people, right now we've only got 29 people watching. I don't know how many are really participating in the chat, but how quickly when these chat rooms move really, really fast and there's lots and lots of messages, how things can get lost and it's hard to even set the record straight if you're somebody who wants to jump in and say, hey, no, that's not what was said, or let me clear that up or whatever. It's really hard. So I don't know. I happened to notice that. And I don't think the person meant any harm when they were saying it. But once they said it and it was out there, people who weren't paying attention to the thread just kept jumping on later and later threads. So it made for a distressing kind of thing for Jasmine. So Chrissy ended up getting her online at some point, and she joined the conversation and she tried to clear up, just kind of like, guys, I don't know what you're talking about. That never happened. He's not with my kid alone. It's not like I have him over here and I'm like, hey, bye, you take care of these kids. She's like, I'm not stupid. So that was pretty interesting, just from the standpoint of how quickly, like fire, something can go from like 0 to 60, get super offensive. And, you just meet somebody. Nobody wants rumors about themselves online. This guy could be like, well, damn, your fan base is crazy because they're calling me out to be all kinds of things. I got a job. I just live a regular life. I'm not a social media person, and maybe, yes, he gave out his social media, but that doesn't mean that he's ready to be an influencer. And, maybe she encouraged him and said, hey, give out your social media if you want to. Because if she's not mad at him for giving out his social media, I'm not. That's her business. I don't care.
You just got back?
Okay. So that's what happened with Jasmine, guys. Chrissy, went live a couple times. And if you didn't see it, you're out of luck because I think she took the lives down.
Here's the thing.
BB said she was in both Chrissy and Jazz. BB, is that about right? What I said about the whole thing with Jasmine? Did you see how that kind of went left real quick with that kind of side conversation? Jazz went off. Yeah. And I think it was really a misunderstanding. I don't think those people meant any harm saying that. I think that, like I said, it was one person said one thing and then it just went zoom. The chat room was going so fast that when that text took off and one person said something else, the message was lost.
So let me ask you this. That second live that Chrissy did, because you said she did one earlier in the day, and that second, what was going on in that second live? Why did she go live again?
Well, there's a little bit of controversy, so I don't know. I mean, do we want to talk about that?
Well,
somebody mentioned
Miss BB.
Miss BB said something about it.
So here's the thing, y'all. Francois and I just talk about what's going on. We're not trying to be a part of what's going on, right?
Right.
And
we are. Yeah, we're not. We're
not.
I was snug as a bug in a rug in my bed, and you were all booed up with your husband.
So here's the thing, like I heard
I know we have 33 people watching. I'm sorry to interrupt. We have 33 people watching and 9 people in the chat room. So we do have some we have 33 people watching.
Okay.
Hey everybody out there.
So let me say this. And I don't know how to say this without I'm trying to choose.
Well, this is our room. This is our room. You speak freely.
And I'm trying to choose my words right, right? Let me tell y'all something. When I came to YouTube for one purpose and one purpose only, to become a content creator. In the midst of me doing that, I found a YouTube sister, and that's Francois, right? Thus far, I don't have any other relationships outside of her when it comes to this YouTube thing, right? And for what I seen yesterday, I think that's how I'm gonna keep it. Because there's too much going on, right? And I'm not trying to be involved in anything now. I am older than most of these women, probably all of these women, because I'm in my mid-40s, right? And I've lived longer than most of these people, right? So when I say things to you based off experience. And what Chrissy did yesterday, she really shouldn't have done. Because Chrissy, at this point, what she was defending herself about, or what she was explaining, she didn't have to. It's on two different levels. And I just think that Chrissy gave it too much energy. She gave it way too much energy.
Is Chrissy still posted?
I think so. I don't know. I did listen to some of it last night when we was out. It was kind of noisy where we were at, but I was able to put it up to my ear a little bit and listen.
You got the gist of it.
Huh?
You got the gist of it.
Yeah, I got the gist of what was going on. And from what I seen, like I came in the middle of the live, I felt like, and I picked up on what she was saying quick, and I just feel like she gave it too much energy. You know, whatever.
You know, I think it was one of those like, from what I gathered from her, because I don't talk to Chrissy, I don't know Chrissy like that. The read that I got was that she was like, WTF, like, am I in the Twilight Zone or something? I don't even know what happened. She said this person called me and said that, accused me of some things. She said she eventually had to hang up on this person. I don't really know what happened. When I went over to the other person's live, I think they were talking something about maybe, and I could be wrong, that the girls' trip that Chrissy is planning may or may not have fully been her idea. So I don't know, BB, she said Chrissy, I'm reading from Chrissy. Chrissy was going off about Brandy. Then Brandy went live going off on her whole group. Then Jazz went live going off on Brandy. I didn't see Jazz's live. I saw Jazz's recording later about the boyfriend thing. I think it's titled like, Am I Pregnant Again, or Fourth Pregnancy, something like that. So yeah, I didn't see that. BB, is that still posted, Jasmine's live? Jasmine doesn't usually go live and delete, does she?
No, she doesn't. I seen Jazz's live last night because by the time I came home, Jazz was live about 1:30 last night. I was like, dang, boo, you burning the midnight oil.
Go up.
And then Brandy went live with Jasmine about 2:00. So I don't know how long both these lives last, because I gave them both about 5 minutes of my time and I went to bed because I was tired. But Jazz was basically telling her side of the story because she was implemented too in the discussion. I guess it got something to do with this girls' trip that Chrissy announced a few months ago, or about that giveaway that she was going to do and all that.
I mean, coincidentally, and I'll just go ahead and plug it, if you guys want to get some backstory on it, I did do a video. It was actually around the same time as Olivia did her giveaway, her Walmart 2 bags of clothes giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go back through my it says it's Walmart, it's Ratchet giveaways.
Wait a minute, did anybody ever get those clothes?
So when Olivia did her apology, the day that she actually gave away the Mr. and Mrs. Banner over her bed, she said, "I never gave away those clothes. Does anybody want them?" And somebody IM'd her, and I guess she made arrangements. I have not followed up. I could always DM Olivia if you want me to this week. And
I've been wondering about that.
I would be happy to see if I can get any news. I don't know if she's going to answer me, but I would be happy to send her a DM and tell her that I've got a weekly show with Tasha Marie TMR, and we just want to verify if the giveaway actually happened. See if she will.
If you make a video about it, most people announce the winners of a giveaway. I don't ever remember hearing her announce it. So that's just,
I don't know, but I know you were heartbroken you didn't get that Mr. and Mrs. Banner to put over your bed.
I don't need that. I got my wedding marriage license. That's all I need.
I know. I got my marriage license. I got my driver's license. How about that? I got my new Social Security card with my new name on it.
You said your Social Security card.
I got my Social Security card with my new name. I had to change everything. I'm still living through it. 5 years later, I'm still having to change stuff. So yeah. But yeah, that was interesting. So Jen S said, "LOL, apology, Goodwin Francois." Well, thank you. I was trying to be. I wasn't just trying to be funny. I was definitely being funny. So, because I felt like it was an apology only that Olivia could do. You know, she's her own unique person. So, you know, we love her. I love her. She is the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, wow.
So, but yeah, that was wild. And it was very interesting. It was very heated. For a while there, I was trying to figure out what is going on. But yeah, it's all about this girls' trip. And I swear, I hope that everybody on that girls' trip has a bunch of spare batteries, enough SD cards, because I want to see everything. So whoever is going on this trip, please make sure that you live stream. Make sure that you are going live. Make sure that you are vlogging. I want to see everything because this, I mean, gosh, I think it's going to be pretty fun.
This trip wasn't epic. It's epic now. Like as of last night, they just made
as of last night, they need to be, and you know, precisely, if you go back and watch Chrissy's video, if it's still posted, and watch my video, I think I called Chrissy out for saying things like she needed to vet everyone very closely. Maybe that was part of the vetting process.
Mm-hmm.
She said that she was going to be vetting people with like the utmost, because she wanted to make sure that everybody on her trip, whoever saw that, if you didn't see it, please go back and watch my video, because I called her out on it. She said she needed to make sure that everybody on the trip was fun, not weird, all kinds of stuff like that. She was going to be double checking everybody's credentials, everybody's channels, everybody's everything. And because she wanted to make sure that everybody who was coming on the trip was fun. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I don't know. BB said that Brandy had a lot to say. BB, what'd she say, girl? What Brandy say?
And Moon Pie says she feels like it's a misunderstanding. What's the misunderstanding, Moon Pie?
That shirt's nice. Go turn my stove off. The one that got the meat on it. That eye. Turn that eye off. I'm sorry, y'all.
Nadia said that this is like a Brazilian soap opera.
Girl.
Yeah, that's what I've heard some people say. This stuff reminds them of a novella.
Yeah. Yeah, I was confused because I caught Brandy's live last night. Well, actually this morning about 2 a.m, and I was confused. Like I didn't know what was going on because you know I was out of the know during the early part of the evening. So I'm sitting here like, who's she going off on? So I'm trying to figure out, but it was so hard to follow what she was saying. And then so I started looking in the comments to see if I could pick up. And yeah, I didn't.
BB said they need to make sure they got chargers That's something that definitely, if anyone's watching from the girls trip, please make sure you got your chargers, SD cards, and batteries. Okay.
Nadia,
to
you
see
were
everything.
so right. Like Nadia said it. Nadia hit it right on the head. She said at the end of the day, we was here to be entertained, and that we was. And from
I
what
was
heard,
all night.
we was y'all was entertained because I didn't get a chance.
I was entertained and edutained because I got educated on a couple things too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but
I got educated. I got educated on how people make receipts.
Girl, what is a receipt? Like
a receipt is proof of purchase or proof of something. So when you have a receipt, you have proof.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
well, you can have all the receipts you want. I'm okay. I mean, yeah, I'm just confused on the whole this is. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't know as a content creator all this went on. I mean, I get stuff like this going because when it's all said and done, it's still social media. These are real people with real issues. But yeah, I didn't know all this went on. Like I had no idea, But I just hope whatever was going on, it's died down and they can go on a trip and everybody live happily ever after. I pray that from what I seen last night in Brandy's live, I hope she's gotten some peace over the whole situation and whatever she was trying to get out of that, she got it. Jazz and Chrissy too. I mean, I personally was looking at Chrissy when I caught the little part I caught when I was out. I was like, what? Like Chrissy was looking like she was looking so dazed and confused. Like she didn't know what was going on. And I guess it was a confusing situation because, it was some person mad at
So Dawn Smith is saying they were in a group and Brandy didn't feel like they were reaching out to her. I know they mentioned something about a group chat or something. I don't know if that was in Melanin Moms. I used to be on Melanin Moms, but I quit. I closed myself out of that group. So I have no idea what's going on. So I don't know if that was a group chat going on in Melanin Moms or maybe somewhere else. Someone said something about a group chat. So maybe it could have been just on text message. I don't know. But she said Dawn's correct in Brandy saying something about some kind of a group chat. Maybe she was left out of some emails. Yeah, about some emails said that they were leaving her out. So I don't know. It's easy to be left out of a thread, and sometimes it is intentional because I know
said they were leaving her out. Okay, but leaving her out of what? What is it? What?
Well, I was just gonna say, like my in-laws, we do lots of group texts. And all it takes is for someone to start a new group text and not include you in for you to be left out of a message. And sometimes it's not intentional. That's what I always think. If I'm left out, my husband, you know what I mean? Like I'll always find out, like my sister-in-law, my husband, or someone will say like, oh, didn't you see this or that? And I was like, oh, and I must have got left out of that. But I don't take it personal. I don't feel like my sister-in-laws are trying to like leave me out or something. You know what I mean? I assume, I assume the positive. So I don't know.
Well, let me say
maybe she had some different information.
So let me say this, vibing with the Wesleys. She says that Brandy was upset because I guess she reached out to Jazzy Life by DM on Instagram and Jazzy Life didn't answer her. Okay. Well,
maybe she checked her DMs.
Listen, this explains it. So Jazzy said that last night. Like my Jazzy Life said that on her channel. She said y'all know how I am with Instagram and all that. Y'all know I don't get back to the messages really fast. Like I'm super busy with that. I don't keep up with it like that. She said, so yeah, she said, I have apologized to y'all about that many times. She said, so, and Jazzy said that. I didn't understand what she was saying until I just read Vibing with the Wesley's comment. So what happened was Brandy sent her a DM. Jazz didn't answer it immediately. And then apparently that's what made Brandy upset. It's like they was trying to be funny or something. So I don't know. Maybe
Okay,
Brandy, yeah, I don't know.
Vibing was the
know.
Wesley said yes, like 5 S's. So I think you hit the head. Moon Pie said Brandy was mad because of the emails. Someone was emailing her, telling her stuff. Then it was spiraled from there. I think there are people purposely starting drama and aren't even involved.
So here's the thing.
Nadia, and then Nadia says she's confused. So
Okay.
it's a lot. So
Yeah,
that's
Nadia.
not, there was a lot of people who were confused last night. Trust me.
Moon Pie, here's the thing. What Brandy was talking about yesterday and that email thing, that's two total different situations. Brandy was upset.
We don't know which email she's talking about. She could be, maybe there were some emails about the trip that she missed. Who knows?
Okay. Well, then
you know what I mean? Like, we don't know.
I wasn't invited
Right.
on the trip, so I don't know.
Girl,
you know?
yes.
So,
right
yeah.
now, I kind of wish I was, but I can't go on a girls trip.
No, I'm telling you right now, based off what I saw yesterday, I'm good.
I just also, you know what, Tasha, I'm just weird. I don't like to go on vacation with people I don't know.
Yeah, that's
like
what
with
I'm
people, you know what I mean? I don't know. Of course, you're on vacation with lots of people you don't know at a hotel and at a resort, but I don't have to like go out to dinner with them and play nice. The one time I'm just gonna go off the topic. One time I went on vacation with people I did not know. I actually won an President's Club at my job. I was like second place. The top 3 in every tier got to go on this really nice 5-day Caribbean cruise. And I thought it was going to be weird going on vacation with like all of my coworkers. And it wasn't, because me and my husband just did our whole own thing the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't like being interacting with a lot of people. I don't know. So, I'd rather just go on a nice vacation with my husband or my husband and my daughter.
But you know what?
I'm just weird like that.
This was a way for these ladies to get to know each other. Like you understand the meaning. I understand the meaning. But I think from what it sounds like, Brandy took it out of context. That's what it's because I think I clearly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I clearly think Strong Mommy Chrissy invited her. On the hope that whatever her and Strong Mommy Chrissy, like whatever, because for all that they don't know, I guess Brandy did it because Brandy said it in her live. She did a video about Strong Mommy Chrissy a while back, and she apologized. The reason why she first reached out to her because she was apologizing to Strong Mommy Chrissy for the way she came off in that video, and she wanted that woman to accept her apology. Chrissy accepted the apology, like wholeheartedly accepted it, and I think Brandy, for some reason, feel like that apology was not sincere. So I think she thinks, yeah, she says she accepted, but I really don't think. Maybe Brandy feels like all this she said about Strong Mommy Chrissy, like Strong Mommy Chrissy waiting for her in the alley with a bat or something. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, Strong Mommy Chrissy, I think, accepted it. But it's not up for her friends to accept the apology. Did she apologize to her friends too, or did she just apologize to Chrissy?
Ice cream, no more, okay, baby? Okay. Go ahead.
Who did Brandy apologize to?
No.
Chrissy or her friends?
Strong Mommy, Brandy apologized to Strong Mommy Chrissy for the video. That's how they hooked up. That's how they initially hooked up.
No, I know, but it's not up for her friends to forgive her. I mean, I guess they do have to forgive her and let it go. But if Chrissy's friends are not letting it go, then that's up for Chrissy to say, you know what, my homegirls are not really here for this. So maybe I need to think of them and the vacation I planned and not bring someone that's going to not vibe with the group.
Right. Because Chrissy,
her friends don't have to forgive.
Because Chrissy is hosting the trip, so she has to be amongst everybody. She can't just necessarily say, okay, baby, they don't like you, so I'm gonna just move you over here to this corner, and when I'm finished socializing with these other 7 people, then
you can't leave baby in the corner.
You know, I'm
you can't put baby in the corner.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to use little girl, young lady name, but
I'm just saying, yeah, that can't happen. Right. And if someone talk crap about one of my good girlfriends, I might feel some kind of way.
Yeah, exactly.
And now all of a sudden she's on the girls' trip.
Nadia, yeah, you probably haven't, and it's okay, baby. But So no, I was what? What? Why you laughing for?
Nothing. Do you like my pen?
Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Did y'all get that from the? Where y'all get that from?
Dollar store.
That big old pen.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
That is cute. Okay, but so, yeah. So that's what was going on yesterday, and you know, yeah, I was like, Francois. She texted me and was like, "Girl, it's some stuff jumping off on live," and I'm like, "What?"
Who texted you?
You did.
Oh, I did text you. Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm. And
I have the receipts.
well, what type you got? Are they audio or what? What you got?
Well, no, just I don't do all that.
Oh, okay.
Just regular texts.
Regular.
But I texted you first.
Okay. Yeah. It was going on for several hours like that. Yeah. That like
oh my
that.
God, it was all the way live.
Yes, it was well after 2:00 in the morning, and it was still jumping.
What do you think about, do you think that Jasmine had a right to feel however she wanted to feel. I don't even think I subscribe to Jasmine. Jasmine's videos do come up in my timeline, probably because of the people that I follow. But I don't subscribe to Jasmine, so I feel okay with saying this because I'm not subscribed to Jasmine. So let's just look at it in terms of subscribership. Say I subscribe to Chrissy and I don't subscribe to Jasmine. So just because Chrissy is okay with Brandy doesn't necessarily mean that Jasmine had to be okay with Chrissy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even though this other person is showing up in her circle, right? So,
okay, well, at that point, if that's the case, then if Brandy felt like wasn't nobody like Chrissy
subscribing to her,
but everybody else ain't, then Brandy should have just said, you know what, I ain't gonna go.
That's what I would have done. I wouldn't be going on vacation with a bunch of people if I didn't think they liked me. Because number one, I wouldn't spend my money. I wouldn't spend my time away from my family, my children, take PTO. I wouldn't do any of that. Time is valuable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, at that point, if you knew, like, Chrissy can't make these girls, which I don't understand why they would have beef with Brandy anyway. Like, whatever they said about whatever, like, as long as Chrissy has been on YouTube, it's been a million people that have had their opinions about her and the stuff that she put on social media, right?
Right, and that's paying her rent, buying food, nice clothes, and girls' weekends. So you know what I mean? She knows what time it is.
Right.
This is the type of job where you're going to be scrutinized. Because you know what, Tasha? There are people scrutinizing me and you right now.
Exactly.
Right? So that's okay.
Too. Yeah, that's, I mean, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's your opinion. Right?
Right.
You're entitled to
right.
it. If I'm entitled to mine, you entitled to yours. But what I'm not going to do, like I get why Chrissy made her live addressing the issue, but it's some things, y'all, I'm just not going to put a whole bunch of energy into. I just don't feel like it's worth my time. Right?
Right.
Now, am I a super busy person? Yeah, I am. In my own life, like what I put on, I don't put every moment of my life on social media because I can't. I don't film in real time, right? But
yeah,
you trust and believe when your girl ain't on camera, your girl is busy because I have things going on in my life that I don't with everybody. I don't have to. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
there's a lot of stuff we just don't share. And I mean, for obvious reasons. Number one, it's private. We're public figures to a certain degree. We put your life out there in the public, but it doesn't mean you have to give everybody everything. And it's just literally you're seeing between 10 to 20 minutes of someone's life in a day. And that's if they are posting every day. So
yeah.
Wait, Oh, okay. But Vibing with the Wesleys was saying something to Dawn that she said I was subscribed. I unsubscribed last night. I'm not sure what she was talking about, but
Who
maybe she's
you
talking about both
unsubscribe
those
to,
channels. I'm not
Ivan?
sure.
Who you
I know
unsubscribe?
you didn't unsubscribe to us, or I
And
mean,
Francois and I have our opinions about that subscribing and unsubscribing thing. Like, I don't understand it. I think it's stupid, you know, but I get like pretty much everybody I'm subscribed to when I first subscribed to you, however long ago that was, like I'm still subscribed to you now. I can just like it doesn't make sense for me to unsubscribe to me because I can just not watch the video if I don't want to. Like if I don't want to support it, I'm just not gonna watch it. But I mean, Francois has a different way of thinking about it, and the way her thinking is it's totally valid. It's just everybody, you know, just has a different way of looking at things. You know, your thing is you don't subscribe to a lot of people because you don't want it coming up in your timeline. Like you don't even want to be a part of. You don't even want to see it. My thing is if I'm already subscribed to you, I mean unsubscribe, okay, whatever. I just if I see if you come up in my timeline, I may or may not watch you. You know,
mhm. Yeah, I don't like to have stuff in my timeline that I don't want to watch. So periodically I will go in and just if I'm not watching a channel, I'll just get rid of it. And 9 times out of 10, like today, I went through and someone hadn't posted because I've been on YouTube. I've had a YouTube channel for a long time. And I had some channels that are dead channels. I have had channels where maybe someone today I saw they hadn't posted anything since 2017. I feel like that was okay for me to unsubscribe. You know, what do you need subscribers for if you haven't posted since 2017?
Exactly. Let me say this real quick. Vibing with the Wesleys, boo, you know I like you. Vibing. She said that I guess that was Brandy she unsubscribed to yesterday, and she
Oh,
subscribed back. Yeah, y'all
did
go
you
on.
subscribe to me too, Vibing with the Wesleys?
Yep, she
I don't
said
know
she
if you.
love us, and we love you back.
Okay.
Boo. Me and Vibing and talked a little bit on her comments. I like her. She's up and coming. I like her content. Keep it going, baby, because she be posting. That's what I like to see. Keep on posting, boo. Um, and so you're right, Moon Pie. You sub to a lot of people, but you just watch what interests you. Exactly. So at this point, y'all, I'm not saying. I mean, of course, y'all do what y'all want to do, but don't like don't unsubscribe to Brandy. Like Brandy might got some other issues going on that she hasn't disclosed to us. She don't have to because for her to get upset based off what I heard. Now, because I wasn't on that phone, I wasn't in the DMs, I don't know exactly what was said, but based off what I heard, I don't think that was a real reason why she should have got herself so worked up. Like she was, Boo was hyped. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think she should have got herself that worked up. Like I'm not saying could nobody make me that upset, because yes, people have made me that upset. But when it comes to this stuff right here, like this YouTube stuff, like I wouldn't have let that take. Like she took it to a different level. Now I don't know why Brandy did that. She got her own reasons. So that's why I'm saying, y'all, like we don't know what's going on with the young lady, And then people was making fun of her appearance and saying how old is she? She look older than what she is. Blah, blah. Like people said that about me, y'all. They call me old lady. Now if 46 is old, then okay, I'm an old lady, like whatever. But like, baby, I ain't shamed about aging. That's a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I be shamed about being 46? That means the Lord let me breathe 46 years. I'm not shamed about that.
Yeah, no, but there is a taboo in our culture that people feel that when you're younger, you're better and whatever. That's fine. That's not right.
Right.
But it is what it is. I don't think younger means more anything. I think younger actually means like less experienced. If you have less experience, you probably are a little bit less wise because from experience comes wisdom. There's a lot of things. So I think once someone gets a little older, they'll be able to look back and realize like, gosh, maybe my thinking wasn't on par, because if you're lucky, you will get to 46. And if you're even luckier, you'll get to 66 and 86. There's a lot of living that you have to do in that time. So It's okay. You know, I don't know how old Brandy is. I think she's less than 30. And I don't, you know, I wouldn't care. Again, like I said, I don't go on vacation with people I don't know. So I don't really worry about stuff like that. I would never. So I hate it for her that had to happen. I hate it for all the girls all the way around, because actually I got a different respect for Chrissy last night. I thought it was you know, above and beyond accepting an apology and exchanging phone numbers and actually interacting and kind of forming a friendship with someone to where you're going to ask them to come on a vacation. I was kind of like, wow, that was really big hearted of Chrissy to accept the apology and try to forge a friendship with someone. Maybe there was more to it. I don't know. And you know what I mean? Like, I can't question someone else's instincts on how they feel like they're being treated. So what am I to say about that? But I know that she accepted Olivia's apology, and she's not messing with Olivia. She's like, I appreciated her apology, and I'm not trying to get anything started with her again, but I'm done. Like, we're not going to be friends like that. And I think Jasmine said the same thing too. She accepted the apology, but she's good. They're not, you know, she's not going on the girls' weekend.
Right. Who's not going on the girls' weekend?
Olivia will not be going on the VIP Platinum Chrissy weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think she's not invited. Would you go? If she said, Tasha Marie, we got a vacancy now. We had someone who dropped out.
No.
Are you going to take that spot?
No, man.
Okay, yeah, me neither.
No, man.
I'm not
Nothing
interested.
against those ladies, but that just, I wouldn't, because I don't know those ladies. I know.
Right, you don't vacation with strangers.
Yeah, I know them from YouTube. I mean,
like, do you want to go on the way social media is today? Do you want to go to the beach and be at the pool and be on someone's blog?
Yeah, no, but not in that capacity. Like, I'm good. You know, I watch the video when they upload.
Right.
Like, I watch that. You know, basically, especially after what I saw yesterday. Like, no, I'm good. You know, I figure like this, to have conversations with those ladies. You know, on a content creator type level, like, that's great. You know what I mean? Anything outside of that, yeah, I don't know. You know, Chrissy has already said that she doesn't trust a lot of people, and I think after yesterday, that probably solidified that. Like, she probably stayed firm on that. You know, and I don't blame her.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's a lot of people, unfortunately. Someone said further back that people, I kind of think, okay, they actually tagged their channels and the words were Ratchet Ghetto Foods. Okay, not that one. Someone was saying, and I did say, guys, please, if you have not liked this live, please go back and like this live. I don't know how many likes we have so far. We have 9. And we have 26 people watching right now. So if everybody could take a moment and go back and please like this live, especially if you've been riding with us this long, you've been in here for a while now, at least over an hour. I'm thinking that you're liking this live. Could you please let YouTube know that you are enjoying this live, and go ahead and hit the like button, please. And then after that, take 1 second and go to my channel and subscribe. So if you're not subscribed already, please make sure you do so, because that's how you're going to get the most updates on next time that we're going live, which we alternate channels every week. But somebody was saying something about that content creators should kind of, not talk about stuff like that in front of everybody. Like, I can't find it. Did you see it, Tasha? Someone saying somebody was saying something about kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I guess that YouTubers shouldn't be arguing in public. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like parents not arguing in front of your kids. So Tina Foster said, any issues between YouTubers should be discussed privately. Public behavioral displays shows a person's character, and Chrissy and Jazz, in my eyes, behaved properly. So I'm going to take it exactly how she said it. And I think they were defending themselves. I think they did. I think everybody within us, I've seen some lives go left those were not left-handed lives last night. I've seen Chrissy lose her temper like severely. I think that was pretty dignified last night. Would you think?
Yeah, I
Tasha?
know it was. I mean, because like I said, Chrissy. I mean, that wasn't nothing. Like when Olivia went live and was talking about Chrissy. My thing is, if I'm already subscribed to you, I mean, unsubscribe. Okay, whatever.
I'm sorry.
And Chrissy went live. I mean, I get that. I mean, I understand that behavior, but based off the reason she went live yesterday about what Brandy said or whatever, like I couldn't see her getting super irate because, like Chrissy said, I didn't do anything. You know, I'm not upset because I didn't do anything. I just want to explain, hey, I didn't do anything. And I think more of Chrissy wanted to tell her side of the story because Brandy had went live and told several people. So now Chrissy wanted to go on her platform and tell several people too. I mean, Jazz, you know, threw herself in there too. I guess because Brandy said something about her too. So like all these ladies, yeah. Anyway, it was a whole hot mess, and like one of y'all said in here, I can't remember who said it. I think it was Nadia. You know, they wanted to entertain, and that we were entertaining. And from what little bit I saw, y'all, I was straight entertained, but I was sitting there looking like shaking my head, like y'all for real, like this is way too much. But I mean. You know,
and I don't know why everyone's so fascinated about Brandy's age, Tasha. Like,
yeah,
I don't.
Who cares?
I don't. You're open. You're very open about your age. It's not like I'm not open about my age, but I don't ever tell my age. So, people can think what they want. I don't know. I don't know what people think about my age.
Like,
I don't.
I don't care what nobody think. I mean, I am what I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thank the Lord for letting me get to this age. So I mean. But yeah, people was like they was like, show us your ID, show it. Like they was.
Why? What do they care? What does anyone care how old she is? Obviously, she's grown enough to have 2 kids and live in a house with a man and have a job and run her own household. So I would assume she's over 21. Anything other than that, I don't. You know, I feel like isn't really my business. I don't really care. And God bless her and give her many, 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 many long years and a beautiful life. I don't care about other people's age.
But everybody was like, because they think Brandy's older than what she is. Like, so what if she is? Like, how much older y'all think she is? 50? She not 50. You can look at her and tell that she's not
50. But you can't go on a girls trip if you're 50. If you're 50, can you go on a girls trip?
Definitely. So I don't know why
So what's the problem?
I guess they was what they were trying to say was they felt like Brandy is older, and so she should be more mature to be acting the way.
They were calling her out on her maturity.
Yes.
But if you're so mature, you shouldn't care about how old people are.
Exactly. But again, Greg, you gotta understand all these people that was commenting in these lives, like we don't know these people.
Right?
Well, we don't know them, so they just giving their opinion, and they're not gonna. What repercussions is they gonna get from giving their opinion about something or saying something negative about somebody? Maybe be blocked, and that ain't nothing. Like go create another page, and bam, you back in business.
You know, do people do that? Because I was confused the other day. Like, do people make multiple pages like to surf around and be themselves, but under aliases?
Yes, it's called trolling. That's what it's called.
Trolling. Trolling. Okay, because I don't troll. I love my name, Francoise Vlogs. That's what I roll under. That's what I live under. That's what I post under. I didn't know that people make fake names, and I didn't know that. I was like, really?
Yes,
that's
girl.
like being catfished or what do they call that? Catfishing and I guess trolling. Okay, trolling. Let me read 2 comments. Nikki, mama of 3, Brandy was upset on her first live, and all I said was, "Hey, who are you talking about?" And she literally bit my head off. I think you know what, Nikki, she did call you out because I saw that. She called you out. I heard it. Bit your head off. And she said, I see you in other people's lives. Can I comment on that real quick?
Yeah.
I go to people's lives. That's why I subscribe. I get a notification. Maybe to some people, when you go to other people's lives, that looks like you're a troll, or that looks like you're riding the fence, or you want us to subscribe. You want us to turn on notifications, and when we come and actually show up for something that you're doing, now it's a bad
But
thing.
who
So I'm
says
sorry,
that
I don't agree with
who
that.
says that I can only be subscribed to Olivia? And because Olivia, Jazz, Chrissy, and whoever all fall in the same sector, that I can't be subscribed to them too.
Sector.
Like, who said that? Who said that? Like,
I don't know.
it's like
I didn't
hair.
read that in the terms and conditions when I accepted my YouTube membership. So
Right, like hair channel, like hair. I'm
right.
subscribed to a lot of hair channels. Yeah, I'm not subscribed to one. And it's
Mhm.
not saying I like one more than the other, but I might get something from this one that I don't get from the other. It's called variety. It's
Right.
called selection. There's
It's
a
called
selection
my
on
choice.
YouTube. Your choice. I
My
mean, there's a
choice.
selection on YouTube. Everybody's entitled to view and see what they want to see. I can be subscribed to you. I can be
Mhm.
subscribed to Nikki. I can be subscribed Moon Pie, Dawn, Care Bear, whatever. Like I'm subscribed to all of y'all,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna jump in your live and your live and your live, and I'm gonna say hey, and I'm gonna jump out,
Okay.
and that's it, But
Well,
yeah, but anyway,
Amy Caraway said when Brandy went live for the first time, she said she was emailed from someone saying that Chrissy, Jasmine, and Mel were talking about her. The emails were apparently pretty deep and unfortunately caused this. Someone is reporting an age in the comment group. I'm not going to go there. So if you want to, I don't know if that's true or not. And I don't, you know what I mean? Like I already said, I don't care
I've
about
never
age.
seen
So it
Brandy's
doesn't
driver's
matter.
license, so I don't know how old she
Yeah.
is, or do I care?
I'm assuming she's over 21. That's the most important thing. I think to be on YouTube, you have to be over 13. So I'm assuming she's over 13. So it's all good. Let's see. Moon Pie. People just want to be mean, calling out her age. Yeah. So yeah, I agree. Moon Pie. Nikki says she has one page. Period. Okay. And yeah, so do I too. Let's see. And then they block you. Yes, that does happen. And you're right about that. Yes, people do that. Tasha Marie in Brandy's live last night. Yeah, so Moon Pie, there was someone named Tasha Marie, but when you click on it, it said Tanya Rivera. Because I was confused when I saw Tasha Marie's name, but you look, Tasha Marie's is Tasha Marie TMR, and she has a whole channel. That person was Tasha Marie, and when you clicked on it, it said Tanya Rivera with no picture. That was not Tasha. That was not our Tasha. That was someone else.
Yeah.
That was a troll.
Yeah, you asked me about that. You texted me. You was like, "Are you in here?" And I was like, "In where?"
And then I clicked on it, and I was like, Tanya Rivera, who is that?
Yeah, I don't know. But here's the thing, y'all. Like, I like I said, I watched Brandy's live last night, but just for a few moments. I got tired of seeing all those insulting comments, and it was like it was pissing her off more and more and more and more. It's like they were egging her on, just being funny. And so I said, you know what? Let me go to bed because I don't got.
Well, and people were saying things about Chrissy and Jasmine's kids or Chrissy's kid, and Brandy didn't have anything to do with that. There were some trolls in there saying some things and then going back to Chrissy's live and saying really nasty things about her children. And I mean, really, Chrissy does have some beautiful, everyone's kids are beautiful, period. Someone was saying something about her youngest, and it was rude and it was absolutely disgusting. And it wasn't Brandy saying that, and it wasn't anything that she was co-signing, because actually after those comments were being put out, whoever was moderating or she or whomever was going through and deleting them right away. So she wasn't even leaving them in the live, but there was some real nasty comments. I'm sure you guys who saw it saw that. So those comments were deleted.
Well, somebody had also said that they said that Brandy said that Jasmine was had poor parenting skills, and I heard Brandy said that that's what somebody said, and Brandy said I never talked about her parenting skills. She said I just didn't. She said I don't know where y'all getting that from. She said y'all just making up stuff, and I'm telling y'all they was really.
Someone commented. I think where that came from, Tasha, I'm sorry. Someone said something about Chrissy being on live and her kids talking to her or something like that. And the bottom line is, if you're a mom and you got 7 kids, it's different from you going babysitting 7 kids. She's used to that. That's her life, or 8 kids rather, excuse me. And she's used to that. That's her life. She knows how her house runs. I think she was in the middle of nap time during earlier in the day. If she needs to be on the phone, and really that is mommy's job, and that's how she manages her household, and that's how she pays her bills. It's nothing for us to comment on that, because that's her job. She has a work from home job, and she has that luxury to, and it might not seem like good parenting to some other people out there, but that's her job. She's on the phone. It's no different from her taking a conference call.
But see, this
You
is
know?
what people don't understand. Nikki, I just read your comment, baby, and but what people don't understand is subs. And Francois, you probably can, describe it better. Subs is not what makes you money on YouTube. It's the views. Subs get you to that threshold. But once you get to that threshold, if you never encounter another sub, if you go with 1,000 subs for the next 40 years, as long as you're getting those views, because as we all know, as content creators, you get a lot of views from people that are subscribed. You get more views from people that are not subscribed. Like I have went to several channels where over 1 million views on a particular video, but these people might have 15,000 subscribers. So the subscribers is not what gets you money on YouTube. It's the views. And even if you're not subscribed, if it just so happened to get recommended in your feed and you feel like it's some interest and you click on it, there goes the view.
Yeah, so it is views. Definitely it's views that's going to make you the money on a video. I think that where subscribers comes in, it gives you your level of what they call, I guess, CPM. And then your that determines your level of CPM along with your views. So it's a combination of both. But at the end of the day, what gets you paid is your views. I mean, there's no lie. Someone who has 500,000 subscribers to 1 million, you're getting paid a lot more money than someone who's got 15,000 for probably the same number of views. Your rate is just going to be higher the more subscribers you have. And then also depending on your sector. I love that word now. I try to use sector at least like 3 times a day. I love it.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, like and again, as a content creator, you understand the view sub thing. As a subscriber, you don't. So when I was just a subscriber, you know what they was talking about. But now as a content creator, I get it. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate each and every subscriber that I have. Like y'all, I looked at my little subscriber count today. Like I lost 3 subscribers within an hour. And I was like, okay. I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't know what else to, do. I can only be me. I can't be no one else other than me. And then you either like me or unfortunately you don't, but for the ones that do, like Kayla said, those loyal subs, that's who I ride for. That's who the people that's going to be loyal. But you guys, I mean, when it's all said and done, it's unfortunate the way all that stuff unfolded last night was and I think, what, y'all, I really think that, and again, I don't sit behind the desk of Google, but I really think that's why YouTube came out with that notification earlier in the week, where if you have a less than 1,000 scrubs that you cannot go live for this reason right here. It's flooding the internet traffic with unnecessary stuff. I'm not saying that what somebody has to say is not unnecessary, but it's just a lot that's going on with this social media thing and the internet traffic. And I guess YouTube has to figure out a way to decipher everything, and that's what they figured out. But people have already found a loophole to even go around that, to still go live on YouTube. So where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot going on. I don't know. I think We've definitely gone in on that topic. I think we've covered it. Again, we've got 35 people watching. I'm just going to check and see how many likes we have. I don't know. I just went and gave you a like, Tasha.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, of course. Well, I guess I gave us a like. So,
Yeah. But you know,
it would be nice to make sure everybody is, everyone has given us a like. If you've been in here for almost 2 hours. Oh, here's Farrah, everybody. Farrah, come say hi.
hey Farrah,
Hi.
what you doing, baby?
She's playing with her castle. She got a castle over there.
But you see how you girl, I
Oh my
forgot
God.
Farrah was even there. You see how quiet she been? I
I
forgot
got
she
two
was
action
even there.
figures that looks like this.
She's such a good baby.
Well, thank you. I try.
I forget that baby was even
Wait,
born.
we have some more long messages. Okay,
This
Farrah.
looks like Mama.
No, it doesn't.
And it looks really cute.
This looks like me, y'all.
Girl, but you need to go to the
That's what
beauty
Farrah said.
spot.
Because you're super beautiful.
Okay, thank you, babe. You're so sweet.
Oh, she
Okay,
said
baby.
she's super
Okay.
beautiful. Okay.
She hears that from her dad. He told her to say that. So she knows Mom and Francois don't play. Aw, Care Bear, so sweet. So yeah, guys. Okay, so what else? Okay, so did we get any letters this week, Tasha?
No, we didn't. We didn't. And
Any texts or DMs or anything that we need to go over? Nothing?
well,
Anything you want to chitty chat about?
Yeah. So yeah, I did. I did get a couple.
I mean, you don't have to. I mean,
No,
we
I
don't have to
won't.
talk about it.
No, I won't. I just want to say, y'all. Yeah, I did. I got a couple DMs, and at this point, it is what it is. And y'all, that's one of my favorite phrases. It is what it is. Like I cannot. Like let me tell y'all something. I got too much going on in my world right now as we speak. Because I'm human. I got stuff going on too. Now, is it criminal? No, but it's called life, and I cannot bog myself down with stuff that's irrelevant to my life. Like when I speak on a situation, it's my opinion, right? And it might be right, it might be wrong, but it's my opinion. So yes, I did. I did get a DM this week, and I was just like, okay. I'm like, at this point, but what you want me to say, what you want me to do. One thing I do try to be is loyal, and what I will say this, you guys, if you guys send me something, an email, a DM, a letter, because I will be getting my PO box this week. If you want to send us a letter, like I will never divulge your name, right? When Francois and I will talk about it, like she'll know about it because she's a part of the show. But anybody outside of that, like any other person on YouTube, not gonna know about what you send to me because it ain't none of their business, and I ain't gonna make it business. Right. It's just like that. Like, and if somebody don't understand that, like, baby, I don't know what to tell you. Then if you don't understand, then you just don't understand. I'm not here to make you understand because I don't have the time to.
Right. Okay. So Tasha, there is a question. Dawn wants to know, have you found a house yet?
No. And let me say
still
this
looking.
Too. No, I'm still looking. So y'all, I did a video yesterday. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's not a long video, but I did find oh Lord. Okay, anyway. I did a video yesterday, and we went to the furniture store. We went looking for furniture. So, and somebody asked me in my comments, why am I looking for furniture and I don't have a house yet? And I'm thinking to myself, well, when did I leave the door open for that? Like, I didn't think I asked anybody their opinion on when I should or should not buy furniture. But here's the thing. Looking for furniture and slapping your debit card on the counter is two totally different things. Did nobody see me slap no debit card on the counter? They seen the video said I was looking for furniture.
But at this
and
point in
anybody
time,
knows,
not that I'm telling you who you can be friends
what's
with,
going on?
but I just don't feel comfortable.
I just had to I got a message in the chat room saying something was going on, so I wanted to,
You know what I'm saying?
since we want to report up to the minute news.
Hey,
go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Meeting Eye is in the room, Francois.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, how y'all doing? Thanks for coming by. That's so nice. Mistress
Hey,
Jane,
y'all. Hey.
I see you. I see what you're talking about, baby. I hear you. I hear you,
Yes.
baby. Yeah, we
Yeah.
talk about it, but we don't entertain it, okay? We don't
Right.
entertain all that.
Why is someone talking about us?
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
No, because yeah, no. Mm-mm. But y'all, you know what?
This is
Um, yeah, I don't know. Because somebody said another content creator has went live, and so they probably get ready to go see what she talking about. Y'all might be over there for a
and that's
while.
fine.
I mean, yeah, I'm
Uh-huh.
not saying that. I mean,
I
go
know,
and
right?
go and see what y'all can get. Go get the tea, baby. Go get it. Um, but that's okay. But you know what? You know what? We're about to wrap this up anyway because I have to go pick up my
Mm-hmm.
kids and finish
Yeah, because we
dinner.
had no letters.
Nope.
Next week we're gonna go live on my channel, so
Yeah.
stay tuned for that. You know,
Yeah.
we always keep it all the way 100.
Yes, ma'am. And
Hate to be
also, you
corny,
guys,
but we
we're
keep
gonna
it.
start doing
Uh-huh.
uh, a a number where you guys can call in. So, like, say for instance, you didn't get a chance to send your letter or email, you can call in completely anonymous, and you'll
Uh-huh.
just be identified by your call in number. Francois and I are still working on that. We're trying to, get the whole details of how we can incorporate that into our show. But yes, we will do where we'll have a call in number. And even if you like how you guys are, giving your opinions in the
Uh-huh.
comments, we'll have a number where you can call and express your
Uh-huh.
opinion live, right? And we can talk about it that way. So we're hoping to have that done here in the next what do you say, Francois? Next 2 weeks? Oh,
Next
minutes,
couple
minutes.
minutes. Oh, we'll have that done. We'll have it done
Okay.
soon. Oh no, yeah, no, not
Okay.
today. We're
Yeah.
done for today. We've been on for a while. Yeah, we'll have it done soon.
Okay.
We just need
Huh?
to perfect it, make sure we got it right.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll
Okay.
have it done in the next couple weeks. I think that'll be a good add-in. But don't call with real questions. If you got a gripe, send a letter.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to entertain angry phone calls and profanity and
Oh
stuff.
no,
But I
you
don't
won't
think we
get
should
hung
get
up
any
on.
calls like that. But you just
Yeah,
never know.
I think
You never
hopefully
know.
we don't. Our audience thus far is very mature.
I
But
think we have a lot of nice ladies.
right, right, we
Yes.
do. And I just want to make sure we just keep it as engaging as
And
possible.
gentlemen.
Yes, yes. I just want to make sure we just keep this as engaging as possible. We really like what we do, and we hope you guys enjoy it too. As y'all know, every week we're gonna have more stuff to talk about because, baby, ain't nobody gonna stop walking these YouTube streets. They just not. They're not gonna stop it. So,
Right.
and we'll be here to see it. Okay. But Francois,
Okay.
baby, it's
Awesome.
real. I got to go.
Yeah, we'll be back next week, guys, on my channel. And if you missed any of this live, please just wait a few minutes. It'll be posted on Tasha's page. I have a playlist in my on my channel with the lives posted as well. Have a great week, everyone. Please, if anyone has any questions, we know there's a lot of you out there not participating in the chat. That's okay. If you have any comments or feedback for us, just look in our description boxes. We've got email addresses posted where you can email us your questions and we can address them live on the air or, answer you back if, whatever the situation calls for. So
Yeah, and another thing too, guys.
take care, everyone. Have a good week.
Francois and I, let me say this, okay? I'm gonna say this for myself. I can't speak for her. I did not come on YouTube to gain any enemies. I want to be friendly with everybody, as friendly as I can be. It's not personal, baby. It's always business with me. Always, okay?
Right.
Always business, never personal. It can't get personal, because I don't know you guys on a personal level. I want to get to know people, but it's so many people that I will never ever be able to know everybody personally, right? And that goes for content creators, subscribers. It goes for in both areas. So it's never,
because you run your own page, right?
yes, ma'am. Yes,
You run your own channel,
Yep, that's why.
and you don't owe anybody like
No,
explanations.
The one person I do owe an explanation, he don't have anything to do with his YouTube channel. Nothing. Okay, his that's hubby. He don't have nothing to do with it. But I do have to explain some things to him. But as far as this YouTube community, yeah, I don't owe anybody any explanations about what I do over here in Tasha Marie TMR. Okay. And with that being said,
Right,
I'm a close it out because I gotta go.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Have a happy Sunday evening, Tasha. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed you too, and we'll catch up. Beginning of this week. Okay.
I know. Well, I'll probably talk to you later.
Oh, well, because I know you gotta get the baby together and stuff. So call me once you get the baby together. Get ready for bed and stuff.
Okay. All right. I'll see you later.
All right,
Bye,
baby.
everyone.